my dear students, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back to your favorite channel NEET World. This is Vasavi Ma'am, your biology educator. Yes, so students, in this particular session I am going to give you a complete strategy and syllabus overview and weightage from each and every particular chapter for second year zoology for both Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh boards. Right, my dear students? Yes. So before starting this particular session, I just want to quickly revise about the first year of your zoology syllabus. Yes, my dear students. Okay. So yes, in your first year intermediate zoology syllabus, there you have learned only about 8 units, right, my dear students, and that when we are going to discuss about the first year syllabus, it's very easy to understand. But now, okay, now it's time to start your preparation for both IPE board examinations as well as for the NEET and EAP set also, my dear students. So please always keep the strategy and start preparing. Yes. So always start preparing for the NEET also, okay. So don't just put your efforts only to score 60 by 60 marks in IPE boards. So always you need to put your efforts to qualify the competitive examinations, my dear students. Yes. So in this particular session I am going to give you the syllabus weightage from each and every chapter, and we are going to look into each and every chapter actually what we are going to learn in the second year zoology syllabus. Right, my dear students? Yes. So stay tuned until the session gets end. Yes. Yes. So stay tuned until the session gets end and look into this particular slide now. Yes. So when it comes to the second year senior intermediate zoology syllabus of both Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh boards, yes. So here what actually you are going to learn in the sense, so it is completely physiology, my dear students, okay. So when we have seen about the first year zoology, that is very easy to understand and it is very basics, right. But here actually from here you need to focus and you need to put your efforts to score 60 marks in IPE also. So it is not as much as easy to score, but I am here to make sure to score top 60 by 60 marks to all of you, okay. So I am going to help you out in all the circumstances regarding this particular syllabus. Yes, students. So completely, yes, second year zoology syllabus overview. So the syllabus comprises 8 units, right. So in the first year also only 8 chapters, okay, 8 units only you have studied, but here in each and every unit, okay, in each and every unit you need to study 2 sub-chapters, okay. So here again you need to study completely 8 units and each and every unit is going to contain 2 sub-chapters, yes. So here completely it is physiology, okay. So completely it is a human physiology and it is very interesting to understand also, and it is a very toughest part also to understand, my dear students, okay. So not as much as easy I can say, because from here very critical questions are going to be appeared in both IPE as well as in NEET examination also, okay. Yes. So without any delay, let's get started with this session. Yes. So look into this particular slide. Yes. So quickly take the screenshots wherever if required, my dear students, okay. So now look into this particular slide. Yes, first unit. So first unit of your second year IPE, okay. So first unit from your syllabus of second year zoology is, yes, human anatomy and physiology 1, okay. So completely physiology 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay. So completely it is human physiology and anatomy in second year zoology syllabus. So let's understand what are the sub chapters are present in the first unit, human anatomy and physiology 1. Yes. So look into this particular slide and these particular chapters, first chapter and second chapter. So what is the first chapter here actually? Digestion and absorption, okay. So the digestion and absorption is the first chapter from the first unit. So here what actually you need to learn in the sense, so from this chapter you are going to understand the mechanism and the process, okay. You are going to understand the physiology of digestion, how actually the digestion process is going to occur and where it is going to take place, what are the main roles, and you will understand the main enzymes. Okay, you are going to understand how proteins are going to be digested, how carbohydrates are going to be digested, how amino acids are going to be digested. Okay, so completely you are going to understand about the physiology of digestion. And from this chapter, okay, we can expect only one diagrammatic answer, that is structure of the tooth. Okay, so in rare cases this question is going to be appeared, so just focus on the diagrammatic part also, my dear students. Yes, so that's it. Only you will learn about the physiology digestion process, and you are going to learn about few most important enzymes, how actually the enzymes are involved in the digestion. Okay, how actually the enzymes are involved in the digestion process. Okay, so that's it, and it is very easy to understand. Yes, so but one main thing and important notice to all of you is this particular chapter. Okay, digestion and absorption, this chapter is not included in NEET. Okay, yes. So when it comes to the NEET point of view, in NEET syllabus, this particular chapter, digestion and absorption, from this chapter you are not going to get any questions. Yes. And next, when it comes to the breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, so from here, so from this particular chapter, whatever I am going to discuss until the session gets end, each and every topic and each and everything is important for NEET, my dear students. Okay, so for IPE I am going to give you the strategy from which chapter 8 marks questions are going to be appeared, from which chapter 4 marker questions and 2 marker questions are going to be appeared. This I am going to give you in the upcoming slide, but look into this. Yes, from the breathing and exchange of gases, completely all the human anatomy and physiology process. Okay, each and every chapter is important for NEET point of view. Okay, so always try to learn the concepts in depth instead of focusing just only on the IPE. And important notice, again I just want to inform you that yes, so I am going to complete. Okay, so in our institute NEET World we are going to complete all the syllabus of both first year and second year by the month of the October, my dear students. Yes, so now yes, look into this particular chapter, beta, breathing and gaseous exchange. Okay, breathing and the exchange of gases. So in this particular chapter you will understand the respiratory organs. Okay, what are the respiratory organs? Okay, generally we all know that lungs are the respiratory organs in human beings, but instead of, apart from that, okay, we are going to learn what are the different types of respiratory organs in different organisms. Okay, so in each and every organisms we are going to look into the respiratory organs, how actually they are going to show the mechanism. Okay, and most important thing is here you will understand about the mechanism of breathing. Okay, so how actually the gaseous exchange is going to take place. And next, okay, and next here you need to learn one more important point, that is yes, respiratory volumes. Okay, respiratory volumes. Okay, so this term might be very new to all of you, but it is very tricky and it is very confused to be understand, my dear students. So we are going to discuss it when we are going to start this particular chapter. Okay, so yes, so in this complete human anatomy and physiology, from each and every chapter you need to understand the mechanism, as well as at the end of each lesson the NCERT, okay, in NCERT as well as in Telugu academic standard books, they have given the disorders of each and every particular chapter. Okay, they have given the disorders of each and every particular mechanism and each and every particular physiology unit. Okay, so always focus at the end the disorders. Okay, so when you are going to study the digestion and absorption, here after completing the lesson you need to understand the disorders of the digestion. Okay, and when it comes to the breathing and exchange of gases, yes, again here also you need to understand the digestion. Okay, so again here also you need to understand about the disorders of the respiratory system. Okay, yes, and next, yes students, yes, and next unit 2. Okay, so unit 2, everything is human anatomy and physiology, it's common. So under the unit 2 there are two main sub chapters, that is body fluids and body fluids and circulation. Okay, so in this particular chapter, body fluids and circulation, here you are going to learn about the structure of the heart, okay, structure of the heart, and next one cardiac cycle, okay, cardiac cycle, and next you are also going to learn about the disorders, okay. From each and after completing each and every chapter, you need to focus on the disorders, okay, because from these particular topics you are going to get the important MCQs for NEET as well as for the IPE also, my dear students. Yes, so in body fluids and circulation, you are going to get one long question answers, okay. You need to focus mainly on the double circulation, next structure of the heart, and next one cardiac cycle, okay. So these three are the most important and highly demanded answers to be remembered for IPE as well as for the NEET. Yes, and next one, look into this particular chapter in unit 2, okay. So under the unit 2, the next second chapter is excretory systems and elimination, okay. So in the excretory system and elimination, what you are going to learn, my dear students, as the name itself indicates, you are going to understand about the excretory organs, okay. You will understand about the structure of the kidneys, okay, and you will also comes to know about the filtration of the urine, structure of the nephron, structure of the kidneys, and next you will understand about the disorders of the excretory system, okay. Yes, so next one, unit 3, okay. So under the unit 3, it is human anatomy and physiology, third unit. So under this unit, again you need to learn about the two most important chapters, okay. So what you are going to understand here, musculoskeletal system. So okay, this is the first sub chapter under the unit 3. Yes, so under this chapter you are going to learn two main sub chapters. So the first chapter will be musculoskeletal system, okay. So it means here you are going to learn completely about the structure of muscles, and you are going to understand about the mechanism of the muscle contraction, how muscles are going to contract, okay. And next, when it comes to the skeletal system, okay. So under the skeletal system, you are going to understand about the bones, okay. You are going to understand about different types of bones, as well as you are also going to learn here about the different types of joints, okay. So you are going to understand the what are the main and different categories of joints are going to be present in the human body, okay. So and one more interesting topic here is synovial joint, okay. So this is the most repeated question for the IPE. So we can expect this particular question for 4 marks, right, my dear students? Yes. So completely it is musculoskeletal system, where you are going to learn about the structure of muscles, muscle contraction, as well as when it comes to the skeletal system, you will learn about different types of joints, okay. That is very most important for the practical also. In the practicals also, you are going to get the questions from the types of joints, okay. And here you will learn about pelvic girdle, synovial joint, each and everything, okay. So the terms may be new to all of you, but that's not at all a problem, my dear students, because I am here to make all the concepts clear to all of you. Yes. So next one, unit, yes, next coming towards the second chapter under the unit 3. Yes. So under the third unit, second chapter, it is neural control and coordination, one of the biggest chapter and toughest chapter, I can say. So here you will learn about the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, structure of the brain, okay, and reflex arc and reflex action. Next you will learn about the nerve impulse, okay. That is nothing but you are going to understand about the synapse, okay. So how the signals are going to be transmitted, what is the structure of the synapse, okay, what is synaptic transmission actually. So this each and everything you are going to understand here, okay. So completely focus on central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, next reflex arc, okay, and next one what better, synaptic transmission, okay, synaptic transmission. Yes. So one thing to all of you, again and again I am going to repeat you that after completing each and every chapter, after understanding, you are going to learn about the disorders, okay. What happens actually if the mechanisms and if the process is not going to work properly in our body, okay. Yes. Here again same you will learn about the disorders, okay, disorders of the nervous system, okay. Next here you will learn about the disorders of the muscular system, okay, and next here you will learn about the disorders of the excretory system, okay. So complete physiology, its mechanism. At the end of the lesson, the disorders are going to be represented in your particular standard books, that may be either NCERT or Telugu Academy books. Yes. So clear with these particular 3 units? Yes. So clear all of you, my dear students? Yes. Okay. Yes. Now we will move towards the another most important unit, unit 4. Okay. So when it comes to the unit 4 physiology, here again 2 most important chapters are presented over here, that is first chapter under unit 4. Okay, what it is actually? Endocrine system and chemical coordination. Okay, so in this endocrine system and chemical coordination, so it is all these chapters whatever we are discussing here, each and everything is important for NEET point of view. Okay. So my dear students, if you want the proper strategy and the syllabus for the EAP set, as well as if you want to know about the practical syllabus, just drop me the message in the comment section. By that I can plan the separate sessions for these particular also. Yes. And next one, yes. So when it comes to the endocrine system and the chemical coordination, so what you will learn in this particular chapter, in the sense you will learn what are hormones, okay, what are the hormonal mechanism, from where they are going to be produced and how they are going to reach towards the target organs. Okay. So whatever I am going to explain you and whatever I am saying now, you people might be confused, but that is not at all an issue, because we will learn it when we are going to start these particular chapters. Okay. Yes, you will learn about the endocrine glands, you will learn about the secretions of the hormones from each and every particular endocrine gland, and you will understand how hormones are going to reach towards the target organs, and you will also learn about the hormonal action, mechanism of hormonal action and their coordination. And students, so from this particular chapter, the disorders are very most important. Okay. Yes, very important, these particular disorders. Okay. Yes, for IPE point of view. Okay. Yes. So when the hormones are going to be secreted, if the hormones are overproduced or else if the hormones are underproduced, okay, so there will be the disorders in our body. Okay. So if the hormones are going to be, if there is a hyposecretion or hypersecretion of any hormone, then it is going to produce some disorders in our human body. So these, from this particular chapter, the disorders are important. Okay. So if you are perfect with any 3 or 4 disorders from this particular chapter, then easily you can attempt the 4 marker types of questions. Yes. Next, after completing this chapter, okay, the second chapter in unit 4. Okay, what will be the second chapter, beta? Immune system. Okay, so under this immune system, you will learn what are immune cells. Okay. Yes. What are immune cells? Types of immunity. Okay, types of immunity. What is the structure of the antibody? What are antigens? Okay, what are autoimmune disorders? These all things you are going to learn in this particular chapter. Yes, what are those? Cells. Okay, cells of the immune system. Next disorders. So those disorders are autoimmune disorders. Yes, autoimmune disorders. And next one, structure, mainly that is very important. You have just a short diagrammatic view and you have just a small representation regarding the antibody. Okay. Yes, antibody structure and antigens. What are antigens? Okay. So these all particular contents will be covered in this particular chapter, and it is also one of the most toughest chapter to be understand. Yes. Next, unit 5, human reproduction. So under the human reproduction, again 2 chapters are included. One is, yes, one will be the human reproductive systems. Okay, so here you will learn about the reproductive systems of both male and females. Okay, so under this particular chapter, you need to understand about the, yes, male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Okay, male reproductive system and female reproductive system, if you need to study mandatorily both the reproductive systems. Okay, why? In the sense, from these particular topics, okay, that is nothing but male reproductive system and female reproductive system, these two questions will be appeared for your 8 marker type of questions in IPE, my dear students, right? Yes. So, completely the 8 marker questions are going to be appeared from these particular topics. Male reproductive system is going to be appeared for 8 marks, as well as female reproductive system also you are going to get for 8 marks. So, there is no doubt to skip this particular unit or else this particular chapter. Yes. And next one, yes students, yes, and next, sometimes apart from the male and female reproductive system, you may get the question in rare cases regarding the events of fertilization. Okay, so how actually the fertilization process is going to start and what are the events at the particular stages. Okay, so regarding the events of fertilization, in rare cases you may get the questions for 8 marks, but apart from this, mandatorily and damn sure you will get the questions for 8 marker types only regarding male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Yes. And next one, reproductive health and contraception. Yes, the next chapter is reproductive health. So, here you will learn about the sexually transmitted disease, okay, STDs. So, sexually transmitted diseases. Yes, so here in your Telugu Academy standard textbook, you just have one tabular format. So, okay, so in the tabular form you are going to learn about this only if you mention any 3 or 4 sexually transmitted disease. Okay, what is the disease and how it is going to be transmitted. Okay, what might be the bacteria or pathogen which is going to cause this particular disease. Okay, so just if you learn that particular short tabular format which is presented in your Telugu Academy book, that will be the enough to score 4 marks. Okay, so sexually transmitted disease you are going to get for 4 marker type, right students? So, it is very easy unit, no need to take much stress on this particular chapter, but try to give high priority for diagrams of male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Yes, next, yes students, yes, next one, unit 6. Okay, so from here it is extremely tough to understand this particular unit, that is genetics. Okay, so the genetics, this chapter is extremely tough and the questions also will appear very tough in both IPE as well as in NEET. Okay, so you need to understand all the basics from the foundation level. Okay, so try to refer the 10th standard books to get the better basic concepts regarding this particular chapter. Yes, now we will look into the main contents what we are going to learn. Yes, so here you will learn about the genetic principles. Okay, you will learn about the Mendelian disorders, pedigree analysis. You will also understand about the autosomes, okay, allosomal disorders, and next one, disorders of the genetics. Okay, what are the main disorders regarding the particular genetics or else genes. Okay, next you will understand about what are chromosomes, what are genes, what are alleles, what are allosomes, autosomes, each and everything. Okay, so in this chapter each and every term is important, you need to understand ABO blood grouping. Okay, so this all I am going to give you the complete strategy and overview when we are going to start this chapter. Yes, so just, yes students, so just to focus on the just focus on the genetics principles and pedigree analysis and the disorders. Okay, from this chapter also you are going to get 8 marker type of questions. Okay, yes, so now next look into this. Yes, unit 7, organic evolution. Yes, so under this particular unit you are going to cover the theories of evolution. Okay, Lamarckism, Darwinism, these all are the theories of the evolution. You will understand what is the origin of evolution, how evolution has been started, and what are the main theories to prove this particular evolution, what is Lamarckism, what is Darwinism. Okay, you will also learn here itself. Okay, you will also learn here itself about the different types of organs. Okay, different types like, yes, what are homologous organs, what are yes, okay, heterologous organs, each and everything you are going to cover in this particular unit, okay, and this is also one of the very biggest unit, but just focus on the theories of evolution. What is Lamarckism, what is Darwinism, okay, and next what is the origin of the evolutions, okay. So in the standard textbooks everything has been given to you. Just focus from this chapter also we can expect only 4 marker types of questions, okay. There is no chance to get the 8 marker type of questions. Yes. So next one, yes, applied biology, last unit and very interesting and very general unit and very easiest unit to all of you, that you can study it very easily. Yes. So it is all about the natural applications. Yes. So here you will learn about the what is apiculture, what is animal husbandry, what is breeding, okay, what is animal breeding, what is animal husbandry, what is crossing, what is cancer biology, okay. So each and next one, types of cancers, it is very most and important concept to be understand, my dear students. You are going to get the questions, okay. What are the different types of cancers, okay. This particular question and this particular concept we may expect for the 4 marker types of question, okay. So it is one of the lengthiest chapter, but it is easy to understand, it is interesting and it is very natural also, my dear students. Yes. So what is animal husbandry, and you will also understand the biotechnological principles of this applied biology, okay. Next one, what is yes, so that is same as it is we have represented over here. Yes. So from this chapter just focus on the types of cancers, cancer biology. Next focus on the what is breeding, what is animal breeding, what are its types, and what is animal husbandry, what is aquaculture, what is, yes, what is apiculture, what is pisciculture, these all things you need to study. Yes. So now, yes, I think everyone got the clear cut and crystal clear idea on what actually you all are going to study in second year zoology syllabus. Right, my dear students? Yes, hope it's clear to all of you. Now, without any delay, we are going to look into the weightage from each and every particular chapter. Just before starting this particular concept, everyone quickly take the screenshot of this particular slide. It's a blueprint and these are the exact questions, exact number of questions that you are going to get in your IPE board examinations. Yes, quickly take the screenshot of this particular slide. Yes. Okay. Yes. So now here are the list of chapters, okay. So here are the list of chapters and here are the different categories of questions. Already you know you are going to get 3 different type of sections, section A, B, C, okay. In section A you are going to attempt all the very short answer type of questions where each and every question is going to carry 2 marks and you need to attempt all the 10 questions, right, my dear students. And after this section B, short answer type of questions, and next one is long answer type of questions. So now just to focus here in from which chapter you are going to get LAQs, from which chapter you are going to get VSAQs, and in which chapter you are going to score SAQ questions. Yes. So yes, digestion and absorption. So here there is no chance to expect LAQ. Yes. So you are not going to get the long answer type of questions from this particular chapter, but focus on the structure and the diagrammatic view of the tooth, okay. Yes. So that question we may expect for short answer, okay. Next, very short answer type of questions. Yes. So to all of you, there is, I just want to request and I want to convey you that if you want to score 60 by 60, okay, if you want to score full marks in zoology or else in any other optional subjects, okay, in BPC, so there is no doubt, and please try to revise, okay, try to cover each and every very short answer type of questions from each and every single chapter, okay, my dear students. Just blindly don't depend on this particular blueprint, okay. So if you want to score, okay, depend on this blueprint for scoring SAQs and LAQs, but we may not expect, okay, we cannot expect from which chapter actually the very short answer type of questions are going to be framed, okay. So to score the top marks, focus on each and every chapter, focus on each and every VSAQ from all the chapters. Yes. So done? Yes. So completely how many marks we can expect? 1 4-marker question and 1 2-marker question. So obviously 6 marks you can score from first chapter, digestion and absorption. Next, breathing and exchange of gases. Yes, so look into this. We cannot get any type of SAQ and LAQ, but definitely damn sure you will get the question for very short answer type. Okay, you will get 2 marker type of questions, and the 2 marker type of questions will be like what is tidal volume, okay, what is IRV, what is TRV, okay. So these all are respiratory volumes. Okay, I am going to explain you. It is somewhat tricky and somewhat confusion to be understand, but you need to study it to score 2 marks. Yes, and complete overview is just you will get only 1 2 marker question. And next one, body fluids and circulation. From here you need to study to score top marks. Okay, to score 8 marks, definitely you need to study about the structure of heart, and next you need to understand about the double circulation, and next one cardiac cycle especially. Okay, so these 3 questions you are going to get. Out of 3, 1 question will be definitely asked in your examination for 8 marks. Okay, so only 1 8 marker type of questions, and sometimes sometimes you may get very short answer type of question also. Yes, so completely 10 marks. Okay, 1 8 marker question plus 1 2 marker question, completely you will score 10 marks. Okay, you will score 10. And next one, excretory products and their elimination. We don't have any chance from the LAQ session, and next when it comes to the SAQ also you are not going to get any question, but in rare cases the question may be framed on give the neat labeled diagram and structure of the kidneys. Okay, so that's it, but that question you may get in rare cases, not regularly, but always you are going to get the very short answer type of questions. Okay, yes. So what is juxtamedullary apparatus? So regarding each and everything. Okay, so this is a particular short concept you need to understand to score the 1 2 marks. Okay, yes, completely the overview of the total marks is just 2. Okay, next one, musculoskeletal system. Okay, from the musculoskeletal system, look here my dear students. Yes, 1 short answer type of question. Okay, so you will get what is the mechanism of muscle contraction. So how muscles are going to contract. So this concept if you understand, easily you can score the 4 marks. Okay, next one, very short answer type of questions definitely you are going to get, like what is triad system, what are contractile proteins, what is actin and what is myosin. So such type of questions you need to be remembered. Okay, to score the 2 marks. Okay, so completely 4 plus 2 6 marks we can expect from this particular chapter. Yes, next, neural control and coordination. Yes, so students, whatever I am going to explain you here, so completely every Tuesday and every Thursday we are going to have the live sessions. Especially in these live sessions I am going to explain you how to attend the LAQs. Okay, how to give the presentation to score 8 marks in long answer type of section, and next one, how you need to understand about the 4 marker type of questions. And again in the starting 2 introduction classes I am going to explain you completely basics. Okay, so I am going to explain you all the classes from the basics, and so please strictly stay tuned and join the live sessions every Tuesday and Thursday to understand all these chapters. Okay, yes, to score, especially to score 60 by 60 in zoology. Okay, so I am here to help you out. Yes, so next one, yes, where we are, yes, neural control and coordination. So here SAQ definitely. Okay, structure of brain. Okay, what are the bones. Okay, next you will here you will also learn about the synaptic transmission, reflex arc and action. So these all are the main questions. And next one, very short answer type of question. So 1 question damn sure, completely 6 marks. Immune system. So here definitely what is the structure of the antibody, what are autoimmune disorders, these all you are going to get, and very short answer type of question 1, completely 6 marks. And next one, yes, immune system is done, and human reproductive system. So here this is a one particular chapter where you need to cover all 3 different categories of questions. Okay, you need to understand about, you need to be in thorough with 8 marker, 4 marker and 2 marker types of questions. Yes, so here look into this particular question. Yes, I already have given you the strategy that you need to learn both male and female reproductive systems. Along with this, sometimes we can get the questions on what are the accessory reproductive parts, okay, what are the accessory reproductive organs of both male and female, okay. So there is we cannot say damn sure that you are not going to get the question for 4 marker type, but definitely you are going to get in rare cases, okay. Sometimes we may expect the 4 marker type of question also. Yes, very short answer type of question also definitely, okay. So 8 plus 2 completely 10 marks will be in your hand if you are thorough with this particular unit, that is human reproduction. Next, reproductive health. Yes. So reproductive health, already I have said you to learn about the sexually transmitted diseases. You are going to have in your standard textbooks only 4 or 5 diseases, okay, 4 or 5 sexually transmitted diseases, and you need to understand how these diseases are transmitted, okay. So if you learn this particular concept, it's easy to attempt the SAQ, okay, SAQ and VSAQ. Yes. So students, actually here there is a no representation of the SAQ from the reproductive health, but definitely you are going to get one question on the sexually transmitted diseases and one VSAQ also. So completely 4 plus 2 6, okay. Yes. And next one, genetics, damn sure 8 marks, 2 marks and 4 marks. Undoubtedly be in thorough with this particular chapter. Organic evolution, applied biology, okay. So from the last 2 chapters, SAQ 1, okay, 1 SAQ answer. Yes, from the applied biology you are going to, yes, from the organic evolution 2 short answer type of questions will be appeared, and next one very short answer type of question. So completely 10, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1 2 plus 2, completely 10 marks. Yes students, next one applied biology. So completely here there is a no doubt of getting 8 marker type of questions, but always focus on all the VSAQs and SAQs, all SAQs, okay. So to all of you, if you want to score and if you have the strong desire and if you prepare the proper strategy to score 60 by 60, then the first suggestion from my side is, so students, please learn each and every very short answer type of question from each and every single chapter. Yes. So this is the only thing that you all need to do to score, yes, to score the full marks. Yes students, yes. So just a minute, stay tuned. Now we are going to see the high priority LAQ chapters, okay. So high priority LAQs. So these here, the questions displayed over here are the most repeated questions, yes. So every time from these particular questions, there will be one question in your IPE board examination, yes, LAQ priority topics, okay. So structure of, yes, as I have said you, structure of the human heart, next, yes, from the body fluids, next cardiac cycle and cardiac output, male reproductive system along with the diagram, okay. So when you are going, yes, most of you might get the doubt when you are going to attempt these particular questions, structure of the human heart with diagram, and sometimes, yes, so look into this cardiac cycle and cardiac output, okay. So many of the students are going to ask me the doubts regarding these, okay. So ma'am, when you are going to attempt these particular question, cardiac cycle and cardiac output, do we need to draw the diagram of the structure of the heart? So yes my dear students, all of you need to give the presentation of with a neat labeled diagram of the structure of the heart, okay. Yes, after completing the diagrammatic part, you can easily start writing the answer regarding the cardiac cycle. Yes, so male reproductive system, damn sure question, female reproductive system, very mandatory question. Next, principle of inheritance and sex determination mechanism in humans. All these are the questions, okay, most repeated questions and damn sure questions for 8 marks, okay, clear? Yes. So now SAQ priority we are going to look into this, yes. So what are the short answer type of questions? So students, apart not only these questions, you need to learn n number of questions for SAQ and VSAQs, okay. So these are just to get you an idea, just displayed over here, yes. Peristalsis and its role in digestion, okay. So this much easy questions we are not going to expect, but from this particular chapter, structure of tooth is very important. Just focus on the diagrammatic part. Structure and functions of epiglottis. Okay. Next, open and closed circulatory systems, structure of nephron. Okay, and what is the role of ADH? Okay, I am going to explain you, okay, in the upcoming sessions. Sliding filament theory, yes, as I have said you, what are contractile proteins, how the mechanism of muscle contraction is going to take place, right. So, always try to understand mechanism how muscles are going to contract, okay. Next one, structure of synapse, it is most important, just put this star mark, yes, clear with all these priority questions. Next, apart from these questions, apart from that questions, these are the extra questions. Types of immunity, structure and functions of the placenta, yes. So, here once focus here my dear students, structure and functions of placenta, okay. So, it is also on demanded question to be appeared in your IPE boards. Significance of amniocentesis and MTP, most important. Next, Mendel's monohybrid cross with ratio, yes, sometimes we can expect, but not that much. Darwin's theory, it is most important question, this will appear in your examination. Applications of animal husbandry, any two, but apart from this you need to give the applications 4 to 6, okay, yes. So, this is the complete high priority questions, yes. So, students, here is the sample paper, just now whatever we have discussed, now we are going to check, okay, this particular question paper, okay. So, it is a sample paper of your IPE boards. So, you are going to get the idea how actually the questions are going to get from particular chapters, yes. So, just now how we have seen the blueprint, right students. So, same, so this particular question paper IPE is going to follow the blueprint, yes. So, can you see this question, define the terms layer, yes. So, this is the first section, okay, section A. So, this is a sample question paper of your second year zoology. So, look into this, define the terms layer and broiler, okay. So, this is a question from applied biology, okay. So, where you are going to learn about the animal husbandry. So, from that particular concept, this VSAQ question has been framed. Next one, distinguish between cortical and juxtamedullary nephrons, okay. So, already I have informed you. So, it is a very important question. So, this question is from the excretory system, okay. So, students, whatever the chapter names I am going to say here, just try to analyze, okay. Previously during the starting session of the introduction part only I have said you how we are going to get the questions, right. Yes, what is triad system, yes, this also I have repeated, it is from the musculoskeletal system. Next one, what do you know about the arbor vitae, okay. So, it is from the neural control and the coordination. Next, what are the functions of Sertoli cells of the seminiferous tubules and Leydig cells in the man, okay. So, this is the only question which is appeared n number of times, okay. So, it is from the human reproductive system. So, from the human reproductive system, just this one particular VSAQ is most important, it is appeared n number of times in your examination. Next, what is amniocentesis? Name any two disorders that can be detected by the amniocentesis, okay. So, from the reproductive health. Next, define atavism with an example. It is from the evolution. What is meant by genetic load? This particular question is from the genetics. Next, explain the terms hypophysation, okay. Yes. So, next one, distinguish between the absorption and assimilation from the first chapter. Clear with all the questions. So, students, just do not depend, okay. So, the questions, the 8 marker questions, whatever you are going to get from the particular chapter, just do not blindly believe that you are not going to get any VSAQs or SAQs, okay. So, that is absolutely a myth. Even though if you are going to get the 8 marker type of questions from the chapter, sometimes you are going to get from that particular chapter only 2 marker types and 4 marker types, okay. So, for this best example is reproductive system, okay. So, in the reproductive system, male reproductive system and female reproductive system is important, as well as VSAQ is also important, okay. So, that is only this particular question. Apart from this also you can study, but it is most repeated. Yes. Next, section B. So look into this. Already you all know the examination pattern. Okay, in the first section 10 questions will be there. You need to attempt each and every question. So it is going to carry 20 marks. Okay. So next, when it comes to the section D, here 8 questions will be given to all of you, but you need to attempt just only 4. Yes, not for 6. Okay. Yes, what are the functions of the liver? Okay, from the first chapter it is describe the disorders of the respiratory system. Yes. So why I have said you repeatedly that to focus on the disorders, in the sense because they are going to appear in the SAQs. Next, draw a neat labeled diagram of pelvic girdle. Okay. So it is from the skeletal system. Okay. So this diagram is very easy and damn sure question, you can study it easily. Write a note on Addison's disease and Cushing syndrome. Okay. So make a big star mark for this particular concept, disorder. Okay. So the disorder, it is from the endocrine system. Okay. What is Addison's disease and what is Cushing syndrome? Most important concept to be understood. Definitely you will get the questions in the NEET. Okay. We can expect the questions from this disorder in NEET as well as in IPE. Next one, short note on the B cells. These are immune cells. You are going to learn about B cells, T cells, antibody, antigens and autoimmune disorders. Okay. So B cells is most important. Apart from the T cells, give the high priority for the B cells. Next, write the silent features of HGP. Okay. So it is a very easy concept. Okay. So yes, students. So HGP, so about this you will learn in the applied biology. Okay. So in the applied biology you will learn about ECG, EEG. What is ECG? Electrocardiogram. Okay. So these all you will understand. Okay. So that is general chapter, as I have said. Yes. What is mean by genetic drift? Explain genetic drift, citing the examples of founder effect. Yes. So this is also important and easy concept from the genetics it is. Next, discuss in brief about the avian flu. Okay. So it is a bird flu. It is from the applied biology, where you will learn about the animal husbandry. Okay. So where you will learn about the poultry farming and management. Okay. So now look into the section C, describe the structure of heart of man. Yes, with the help of the neat labeled diagram. Okay. So when you are going to get this particular question, okay, that is nothing but structure of heart along with the theory. Okay. So that is easy to attempt. But the thing where you are going to feel difficulty is when you are going to attempt about the cardiac cycle. Okay. So regarding the cardiac cycle, if you are going to get the question, then undoubtedly you need to attempt and you need to understand the concept. Okay. So understand the cardiac cycle more and practice this particular concept and diagram many number of times, my dear students, because structure of heart is very easy. You can draw the diagram of the heart and you can explain each and every parts. Okay. But the thing where you are going to feel nervous is when you are going to learn about the cardiac cycle. Okay. Yes. So learn the cardiac cycle properly. Yes. Next one, describe female reproductive system of the woman with the help of the labeled diagram. Okay. Next one, describe chromosomal theory of the sex determination. So if you are perfect with any 2 chapters, easily you can score 16 marks. Out of 3 you need to attempt only 2 LAQs. If you are perfect with the reproductive systems, okay, both male as well as females, but you also need to learn about the events of fertilization. Okay. So if you are feeling difficulty to learn the genetics chapter, then easily, okay, then mandatorily you should be perfect and thorough with what, my dear students, about the reproductive system and about the body fluids and circulation. Okay. So this is the complete strategy, syllabus overview and weightage from each and every particular chapter. Hope this session is useful to all of you, and just drop me in the comment section if you want me to make these special sessions for the practical syllabus, for the NEET or else for the EAP set as well as. Yes, so I am going to make crystal clear all the concepts to all of you, my dear students. Yes, and in our institute NEET World, okay, so in our channel daily we are making the 100 days challenge to score and to get the rank in NEET. Okay, so if your ambition is extremely to score the proper high rank in the NEET examination, then you can easily freely join the live sessions from our YouTube channel NEET World. Yes, students, like, share and subscribe to NEET World. Yes, so on Thursday we are going to start the respiratory system. Okay, so from Thursday we are going to start the chapters. First we will start with the human respiratory system, its disorders, its complete chapter thoroughly. The sessions will be going on live sharply from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yes, stay tuned. Thank you.